Salutatorian Lauren Nicole Wong.
Don't scream, just yell.
Aisa Margarita Santos. Dallas Dunbar III. Wesley David James.
At this time, it brings me great pleasure to introduce your valedictorian, Taylor Kelley.
Good evening, Principal McHugh, Vice Superintendent Ms. Cole, guest speaker, Commander Hebert, administration, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, fellow graduates. And welcome to Southlake High School. Wow, who would have ever thought I would be Southlake High School's class of 2011 valedictorian? After being told, the first thing that flashed in my head, besides gratitude, was how can I write a good speech in 3 days? It takes me over a week to put laundry away. I'd like to begin by thanking God. He has given me such an incredible life, and without Him, I would not be who or where I am today. Next, I'd like to thank my parents for shaping me into a bright young lady. They always knew how to challenge me enough and push me one step more than I could push myself, especially my dad. He always gave me that extra encouragement, even if it did end with his joke that I only meet his expectations. While every teacher has made an impact in my life, no one can start without a good foundation. I'd like to recognize two teachers that have made the most significant positive influence in my life, both my kindergarten and first grade teacher, Ms. Peplow and Ms. Bennett. Ms. Peplow, I have never forgotten about those colored bears hung in your classroom over the tables. And when I walked in your classroom a few months ago and I saw some of those bears, it made my heart melt. Those are the same exact bears we had from 13 years ago. And for Ms. Bennett, I still remember to this day the fashion show that we had, and I was the lucky girl that was able to hold the trail to your wedding gown. It was so hard to believe that that was 12 years ago. You both taught me that I could do really well in school as long as I put my mind to it. If Ms. Peplow and Ms. Bennett could please stand, I'd like to give you a round of applause. Finally, I'd like to express thanks for everything my grandparents do for me. My pop was a great part of my life, and I'll always remember his strong, quiet influence with a positive outlook on life. I lost him right before high school. While it's a rough time, I do know that he's watching over me and gleaming with elation, as are all of my grandparents. I'd like to thank my grandma and grandpa, and as well Nana, for being here today. Seniors, it's about time to conclude this chapter in our young years. Tonight we finalize it by turning the page to begin a new chapter in our unique but interesting lives. Next semester is just around the corner, and it will be a major transition for all of us. Most will be moving on and no longer have our parents to help us there through any misjudgments. Many of us will be faced with new challenges, and while some of our decisions might not always be the best ones, without making any mistakes, we will never learn. In the words of Forrest Gump, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. As we all leave high school and move on with our lives, either attending a community college or attending a university, serving in the military or going into the workforce, life is always up in the air. We all have to be prepared for anything that may be thrown our way. So never get negative and keep your head up, because you can't see where you're going by looking at your toes. Among this class of 2011, we have our future doctors, lawyers, teachers, homemakers, and CEOs. But no, it will not be easy getting there. You must set a high goal for yourself and for your life and persevere until your goal is accomplished. High school is a time for us to mature and prepare ourselves for what life has yet to bring. Throughout these 4 years, I was privileged to encounter many great people in this school who have become true good friends. To all my friends, I have been able to watch every single one of you grow up and mature over the years. And I know that you, along with the entire senior class, are ready to enter this world and leave our legacy. To conclude, I'd like to leave you with a poem I wrote. Our legend was born around '92. Our hectic high school years are almost through. Now we venture to parts unknown, to live with others on our own. We are prepared for a surprise or two, and we can always call our parents, relatives, or even McHugh. Be happy, be thankful, and enjoy your time, because anything can change in a drop of a dime. We came to high school in 2007, and now it's ending in 2011. Congratulations, Southlake High School, class of 2011. High school's over and we did it. Thank you. And go Gators.